Hey guys, welcome back to Science Only, and this will be another video on Tinkercad. We will be making marble run blocks. I've been obsessed with them lately for over 6 months. I really like how people design toys that are buildable and creative, and I decided to build my own version. So in this video, I'm going to do a tutorial on how you can make your own version from copying mine and remixing mine. So we will be starting off with a block, or a box, and then change the height to 8. Change this bit to 10, and then remain this bit to 20. So I'm going to be using 5mm in dimension, well, metal balls for the marble run. So for that I need a 6mm by 6mm cylinder, and if I turn this over, then 90 degrees. You can't adjust the height, so I resized it to 6, and then if I group them together, then I get a straight line. You can also change the height of it because there's no other pieces. For example, if there was one over here, like a tiny block, that's also going to be changing, and we don't want that to. So this is my first block. I think this block is too long, so I'm going to do a shorter variation of that. So I'm going to resize it to 10. I'm not going to delete this because if I'm going to make a large version of this, I don't really need to. But if I am gonna, I'll just use this. And we'll be using this cylinder to carve out the edges and make a hole for the magnets. Yes, we will be using magnets here, so oh yes, you can also change this bit. Apparently I need to change this to make holes for the magnet. Apparently the magnet size are by 2 by 1. Sorry, so that's 2, and the height will be 1. So that's how small it's gonna be, so I don't need to change anything. You could also use a bar magnet in this case, but if you go with 2 magnets, the blocks don't rotate, so that's why I'm using 2 smaller magnets. So that is the long version of a straight line, and I will also need a short version. For this, I need to hide the holes. So this and these two. Yeah, so that is the short version. And then for the curves, like the right angle curves and all that, you can still use the same block, but you need to change the dimensions so that they're both the same. So for this you need an 8. Yeah, for this you need a 10 by 6. So for all the bits you need, so where you turn the marbles around, so change the directions of them, you need a 10 by 10 by 6 box. So you also need this. Make sure to prepare yeah, so you need a bend point. Make sure to prepare this kind of structure. So you need 2 short pathways in a 90-degree angle to the box, so we can carve out exactly where we want it to. Because if it's not really aligned, then the marbles are gonna be blocked. So you need to change this. So the outer pipe width, that will be 6. And we need to put this on top of over here. You also need to change the arc diameter. Hang on, I need to find the right angle. What? Yes. Maybe a little bit. So this seems to be working for me. Yes. So the arc diameter is 5, and as you can see, there isn't really any black parts over here. That means it's not going to cut out that piece, and there is some over here. That means we'll be getting a curve. Ignoring these 2 parts, we'll just group these 2 together. And we will be getting a curve like this. And that's how you make, well, a curve. So these two blocks are the simplest in this. You also need a push for this because I didn't really build any ramp for this, so we will also need to build a ramp. Yeah. For the ramp, I think you need a cylinder and change this to a hole. Oh yes, you need to change this as well. So for this one, for the Marble Run 3.0, I decided to keep the ramp as the same. So this is actually my 2.0 version, and I'll be disassembling it to show you how I built it. So for and also for the 2.0 version, I used this instead of the magnets where you connect them manually. But then I decided to go for the magnets because I think it felt much more better. So for the 2.0, oh yes, and also added holes so you can attach the blocks. For the 2.0 one, I also added stoppers, which I'm still going to be using in the 3.01 version. And yes, I'm just modifying the height over here, so this version matches my new version. Yes, so for this slant kind of angle, so a ramp kind of angle, I did a 45-degree box. So the dimensions are still the same, so length 20, width 20, and height 20. You don't really have to include the box, you only need the ramp for the marbles, but I decided to do that. For the ramp where you put the marbles, I used a bent pipe. So I used the same dimensions, but I used 14 of them. Because if you just use one, it's just going to be a straight hole. And that's it. I did use the same. I did have the same plans for the same measurement the measurement marbles I'm going to put in, so I still have the same one, so 6mm by 6mm, and I grouped this. and that's it. So oh. Yeah, so that's how you build one. You can change the, well, I guess the width over here, so it's still, it doesn't really match the new version, so might as well just do that. Yes, and that's it. Yeah, so we also need the magnets for this, so I'm quickly adding the magnets. Okay. And that's it. That's how you build a ramp for the marbles to run through. So this is the same type of ramp, but with a starter. So I basically use this as a starting point where the marbles would start, and then I'm going to show you how to build them. But before that, I'm gonna also change this. Yeah, so that's the one with the stopper. Oh yes, I also need to add magnets over here. You can also quickly check this by using this. So as you can see, the magnets actually fit perfectly. And that's it. So for this, where you stop the marbles, you need the same dimensions. Well, you need similar dimensions from the runway. So that's 10. Yeah, so sorry. You need the same dimensions as a curve. So now we use a cylinder, and we're gonna change this to 6. Yes, 6. And then use a half sphere, change that to 6. Make this 3. Change these to home, and then if we connect them together, we get this. So these are the dimensions for the holes. So this is 6, and this is 8.5, and yeah, that's 8.5. Oh, sorry, this is 5.5, and this is 3 in the height. Well, if you flip it, and that's pretty much it. You just combine them all together, and then add the magnets. And that is it. So you can use one of them to as a starting point, and the other one for a stopping point. Oh yes, I think I accidentally deleted my short one. Yeah, so that's how you make a simple marble run. I will be adding more complex items to these, but that's pretty much the simple version. Yes, that's it. So as I was saying, I will also be adding more complex well, shapes to these. So I also build a prototype of a divider where the balls are divided. So if you have 8 balls, one of the half, so the 4 will be going on one way and the other one will be going on the other way. So a divider basically. Well, a divide by 2, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. I'm gonna put the files all in the description so you can copy and remix mine and hopefully get a better version than mine. I'll also be adding what type of magnets I'll be using, and I'll put the link in that all as well in the description. And I hope you liked this video, and see you next time.